Hey, welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside finding my calm. That's right. I've got a number of videos about the benefits of walking, a number of videos, specifically what I do and why I do it, about the benefits of spending time outside, more specifically in nature. But despite the number of videos and the number of walks that I go on, I do it for the calm. I do it for the healing. And a lot of that just has to do with, all the time one spends in one's head. Yeah, there's a lot that, we can process during the navigating of our own workday, our own family time, even just even if you're not working or not spending a lot of time with other people. It's the time one spends in one's own head. All right. Statistically, they say that there's, on average, 60,000 thoughts a day in our heads. And that a lot of that, up to 85% of it, is not always positive. It's not always kind. It's often critical. And they say that, we speak to ourselves in our own head the way that we would not allow ourselves to speak with other people. So it's the act for me, the act of going outside, the act of walking, beyond the benefits, beyond the need to walk my dog. This is where I gain some perspective. This is where I find my calm. So that's what I want to talk about more today. And yeah, there's a little bit of a weather event happening, but it is so calm. There's hardly any wind, the odd bird, and it's a little mild out. So yeah, there's the smell of coniferous trees, and of course the sound of a little bit of snow landing on my jacket. And it's the act of being mindful, being present, being aware, and having some practice and understanding and appreciating the capacity for mindfulness. It's the act, for me anyway, of taking moments to isolate some sensory work and to spend a couple moments just specifically focusing on those things that I hear from far away, up close, and even as close as, the snowflakes landing on the hood of my jacket. And then I'll spend a couple moments just focusing on what it is I can smell, beyond my own breath. Right. And that'll change as I walk through different parts of this mixed forest. And also what I feel. And it's not just the environment. It's not just the air moving around me, although that's a big part of it. It's also a little bit of, how my body is feeling. Right. So from my feet, work my way up through my calves and my knees, my quads and my glutes, my core, my upper back, my shoulders. What tension am I holding? Why am I holding it? Can I let it go? Yes, I should let it go. Right. All those things. And then that awareness of being present, right? That act, albeit sometimes short-lived, is ultimately just a distraction for all those things, right? That mental focus, that being present and aware, is a distraction and a brief reprieve from those things that might otherwise occupy my mind, right? Obligations and responsibilities to family, to work, to the dog, and a little bit, of those things that I'm trying to do and work on myself, trying to focus on the parts of me that I want to keep, right? Those habits, that discipline, good habits, and also remind myself that I've got some work to do, and to be kind to myself. And it's okay when I lapse in, things like diet and exercise, and you know financial decisions, things like that. So yeah, this is where I think, it's where I try to be positive, express some gratitude, and that gratitude for the capacity of what it is that I'm doing, and the acknowledgement that there is some work to be done, and that I'm aware of it, and that I do have a pretty lucky life. I've got two very happy, healthy, smart, strong children. I've got a very capable and loving and understanding partner, and I've got the dog and all the joy, unconditional love that he brings. And so yeah, I've got a lot going for me, and I'm very grateful for that. But with that act of counting my blessings, as it were, it brings about a peace, it brings about a kindness, and it brings about an acknowledgement that, yeah, it is just as easy. In fact, some people find it very easy to go the other direction, right? To be unnecessarily curt, or easily distracted, dismissive. And it can take, for some of us, some genuine effort to find moments to be kind and to say thank you and to use someone's name and thank them for being there and that they're out contributing in a positive way and being the best version of themselves, because we don't know everyone else's story. And the fact that they're even out about in the world might be taking every ounce of patience and resilience that they have. So I thank them for it. And I thank myself for that sometimes too. So this time outside is so important to me for my health, physical, mental, emotional health. And yeah, I could be, saving myself a little bit of stress on my my joints, saving some time by, finding an easier place to walk, like down the road. But I would still be surrounded by very human things, right? I'd be conscious about traffic. The road is exceptionally narrow at this time of year with the snowbanks encroaching closer and closer. Two school buses can't pass each other on our road. It's getting quite narrow. And so there's an element of safety there, even just for the dog. So yeah, it is more safe for me to be out in the forest where I can take my time. And yeah, there are some benefits as far as what a forest can do for our own physical, mental, emotional healing. And yeah, I've got a number of videos to talk specifically about that. But this is how I can be the best version of myself for those for whom I am responsible. And that includes myself. So I spend some time outside and I spend some time with myself, by myself, for myself. And I count my blessings. I take stock. And I remind myself that, yeah, life is pretty good despite all the hardships and, the depression that can come with ruminating on things that happened in our past and, anxiety, the ideas that haven't even come yet to pass, but we're stressing about them. And what I've got control over is what's happening right here and now. And when I take stock, I slow down, I gain perspective, and I find calm after some time in the forest. It's not all that bad. Not going to be easy. It's not easy, but we're making it work. So that's what it really comes down to. Take the time, make the time. It might be hard to get there, but once you're there, it's great. So go outside. Thanks for watching. I appreciate that. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye bye.